Well, hello. You know, she's my profile. Dude, I'm ready. Finish the medium, so I'm ready to get back into this game. New game, and justice for all, right? Yeah. Let's throw me right in it. Episode 1? You mind if I do? Huff. Huff. Grr. How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix, Wright. What is going on, dude? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence? Don't do it. No longer worthy of your title. Bonk him. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court, Defense Lobby number 1. Now, I don't know if, oh my. If, it'll be, like, easier cases, since it's a new game. For, like, the first one or two. What a nightmare. I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. Really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Beep. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Good. I finally found it. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... Nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. Don't bonk him. Don't do it. A few minutes later. District Court, Defendant Lobby, what? Defendant Lobby number 1. Oh, the two boys are back. Ray Romero on the left. Ouch, my head is throbbing. Why does it feel so foggy in there? Good morning. Heck. Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that. Am I under this game? Because, like, there's no actual cover art on the Twitch. I am. Because whenever I go into the trilogy, it's like, nah, dude, frick you. And it just, erases it. So I believe Justice for All is the best option to go under in Twitch. I don't really know. But ellipses? 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 Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Oh wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix, right? Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost. When all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and the only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. Never forget what you've done, what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch the court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and ellipses. Sorry, I didn't know this was a show for you. What's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you kept staring at me. Making me kind of nervous, sir, Birdie. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this must sound bad, but who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. Horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. That's how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir. I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, I got bonked, lady. Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? The trial will begin shortly. Thank you, bailiff. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? Trial's about to start. Counting on you in there. Okay. Okay. Guess I must have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. Can't believe I made such a irresponsible promise. Oh, can I believe it? Someone, please. Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get a feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Gulp. September 8th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 2. Usually it's 1, isn't it? Is Baldman still? Yeah, he's still here. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Birdie. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. I smoked you first court case in the first game. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? You see any of the defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? Absolutely. Should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... Court will not hear the defense's excuses, because the defendant is a member of the police. This case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. So sweaty. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policewoman who did one for a policeman? It wasn't me. Besides, Dustin and I were lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay, and who are you again? Prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe at the stand. Here we go, don't let me down, right? Nowhere to hide? I'm so dead. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant. She works under me, so, you know. You work under the detective? Yes, sir, and while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. Such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. Happened at the park, near headquarters, Expose Park. Victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. Pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. Through the ground, snapped his neck. Some dangerous ground, I gotta arrest that thing. Details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Ah, yes. The autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirm the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well, the court accepts it into evidence. Crime photo 1 entered the court record. Now then, I recall yesterday's preliminary hearing. A very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head all right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Alright, sir, I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. It's not my first rodeo. I know what I'm doing. My all-important badge shows that I'm the defense attorney. Found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how I got there. Time of death. It's, on September 6th at 6:28 p.m. Calls. Broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Found under the victim's body, pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. The victim fell from the walking path above. I mean, the clock says 6, right? Not that it really matters in that picture, because that could be taken at any time. Sorry? Sorry, that's 7, my bad. Court record? Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with the case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing the right bumper. The right bumper, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be legal aid instead. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? The right bumper? Alright, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? The glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held onto them as he fell. Hey, what are you giving me the evil eye? Glasses you're wearing? Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime were not mine, I swear. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. Coincidence, she says, irk. Your Honor? I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more. And this evidence is very decisive. Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Decisive evidence. There is something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. No, I don't believe it. He snapped his neck. I don't like it saying that, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. This piece of evidence and the glasses is hard not to say she's the culprit. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Why, this is... Yes, I can see your name clearly written here. Prosecution would like to submit this picture, understood? Or accepts it into evidence. Photo number 2 added to the court record. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victims even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But I already told you the glasses aren't mine. How do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine. This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? That isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get into the witnesses' faces. In their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. Prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie. But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Like that detective, he does sort of look like a scatterbrain. Doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. I already know you just talk about this snapping of neck and then you present your second thing. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. I'll press first, because I'm just used to doing it. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. That's the evidence. Hold it. About those glasses, do you have any proof that those belong to my client? Lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kinda like the ones she's wearing in her ID, pal. What should I do now? Continue pressing? Hold it. Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Or, you get more definitive proof? Something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? Dirt and sand rubbed out any traces. Dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else. So what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves these glasses are my clients. Something like that. What? I see, huh? So there is no proof. Wow, that was amazing. Totally feel it down in my gut. Hold it. Now, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal, if you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. Managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. Culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but... What's the name of that? Was that the name of my client? Well, I do want to say, did it say... It didn't say instant death, but... Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. Got a point. Hey, hold on. Huh? Don't hum me. I know the picture says Maggie, but as she mentioned it, something does feel kind of out of it about this picture. So you know what, you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. Better check the court record again. Let's let the press everything. Are you certain that it was the victim who wrote the name on the ground? There were scratchings on his fingernails or fingers from the rough sand, and there were grains of sand stuck under his pointer fingernail. Certainly seems that the name was written by the victim himself. That didn't go well. Or it really was the victim himself, then we're in for a lot of trouble. Don't give up, keep that fighting spirit going. Glad you're all pumped up, but I really want to see your special moves, sir. My what? You always look so cool when you present evidence. Present evidence? Oh, that present evidence. Actually, I was just thinking about that. Yes, that great Phoenix Wright is back. Oh, that's right. Huh? I heard that lately you can present not only evidence, but people's profiles as well. I'm sure it makes things a bit more complicated, but so be careful, sir. That's the beginning. People's profiles, huh? Alright. Policewoman, victim, and the policeman. It seems like he was dating the defendant, Maggie Birdie. Or Bird. The prosecutor for this case lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Winston Payne. Charge of initial investigation. I didn't mean to bet the wrong button. I did it on the wrong spot. And that doesn't say Maggie here, but you know. Alright, just say this thinking before we just end up failing the first trial quest, even though I have like 13 hours into this entire series. Bro, am I dying? You know what? Maggie spelled wrong. I was so fixated on the fact that somehow this dude spelled a name even though he snapped his neck. Oh, what is it? What? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. I yelled at the top of my lungs, fingers outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush. Detective Gumshoe. Are you talking to me, pal? Please state your defense. What? Are you trying to prove with... what are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Where is this question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that is Maggie Bird. Ugh. Looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. This is the blatant contradiction of facts. Oh, about that? I hadn't even noticed. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover? If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have her name. Oh, he's dying, dude. This is very true. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. Well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe, please testify with the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Dustin and Maggie. Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year. Kind of like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Maggie, I mean Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something that she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know because she came to me to ask what she should get him. Oh, those two sound like they were close. Nevertheless, strategy struck. Yes, I see. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Dustin and Maggie. Magoo. How do you know this? Every year in March, we have training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, as she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. We got close to take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip. Why is it? Oh, nothing really, sir, anyway. Marriage? But wasn't that victim 8 years older than her? What are you trying? Are you saying a guy gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I meant at all. The Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know. Okay, I think this fella has a way to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. Achievement unlocked. Mind your own business, pal. Press Gumshoe about they were even talking about marriage and Justice for All, episode 1. Day of the incident, you mean September 6th? Yeah, the victim, Officer Prince, had just gone off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. Since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful man. You seem to know a lot about that defendant. Well, that's because I'm her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. Even what she was going to get as a present. Am I dying? Isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. You know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches there, I really don't believe that much. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I agree, even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that shouldn't have a discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second, what are you talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. Should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. I see the present? Over 2 months ago. Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was his birthday present? Got him a glove. Single glove, why was she only given one? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, I see, a baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove, Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah, are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Yeah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? Ordered it? It was a custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made. Yep, that's what I said. Glove was custom made. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to the case. Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is relevant to the case? Of course it's relevant. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it's relevant. That glove is the sole case. Yes, bluffing to the max. Now, this is Mr. Wright, I know. Grab your back, sir. I was wondering how long it would take. This is great. Pressing people to feel like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you were that convinced, let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I bought this glove with me today. I brought it. And why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it was had anything to do with this case. Anyway, is that the Infinity Glove? You call it? A glove form? Anyway, this is it, sir. It's rather yellow. Birthday present from Maggie to the victim. It's custom made. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. And that's why you had to special order it? No, that's right. That and then one other reason. I think this court has heard enough. Clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if this is true, it brings up an important question. Was his name Maggie? Really written by the victim? I see your point, Your Honor. The gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on the skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote his name with his right hand. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. Hold it! But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand? And this is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point. Agreed, Your Honor. So, what was the result of the investigation? So, in the end, you couldn't confirm it? Hey, don't look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. I never heard that before. Me neither. Nor I. Never heard anything like that in the police academy, sir. Okay, so I made it up anyway. I got the wire. Nothing important. His pointer finger? You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces. Haha. Don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal. In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct? Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in sand. And the results? Found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. And what does that prove? Well, it proves that he did write the name with his own finger. Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck underneath his nail. I guess he's right. And there's more. Scratches on his skin? Yup, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That is incredible. Sure is, that's the power of scientific investigation. So small that we had to use a magnifying glass, but they're a really strong one. Got that really scientific sounding name. You mean a microscope? Yeah, that's it. We used one of those, and that's how we found it. I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with listening to this. It would think they would know what the name was definitely written by the victim. But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? Doesn't really work that message with his right hand. I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present. President, what about it? Am I losing my mind? She wants me to use the glove, but like, how does the glove even fit in any of these? gonna save, because I already used a good bit. I'll keep you where you are, I'll use save 2 for now. Second game. It's a gumshoe. Take a look at this. You're over the right hand, and that's the right hand glove. That's the glove, right? Could you tell me, the court, what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow. That's about it. This is really yellow, but this is only one of its qualities. Another reason why it's special. What would that be? Very simple. The glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed. Why, you're absolutely right. The glove was made to be worn in the right hand. That's why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture it wasn't. Wait a sec. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. I object. Overrules, Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right. Listen, I'm a left-handed person, but I can write with my right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie. Very bold claim, Capcom, that people left-handed cannot use their other hand. Ambidextrous, whatever the word is. When you think about it that way, then yes. Not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then means Maggie is. Not possible, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. The evidence that prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. I believe you have proven her to be innocent. It's not that simple. Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. We feel like I can breathe again. Seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Ah, well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. That's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. Now announce my verdict. The court finds Detective Maggie Birdie. Yeah. I mean, please, give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We will let the caller next witness to the stand. And what did this witness witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. Probably the guy that bonked us, if I had to guess. Order, the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from the new witness. I had a feeling this was a bit too easy. Need more information on see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. To be continued. I will save my progress up to this point. Not like that, though. Whatever. We'll ignore this save until the third game. Mr. Court, defendant lobby number 1. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer is trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? Sorry, I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head and a Maggie kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on that one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong to tackle those problems. Well, my head's the one problem I won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can do it one later. For now, do you think you can fill me in a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I know you and your name pretty well by now. I'm wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. Then my
My name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious, you really don't remember. Tell you what, sir, you can have this back, and maybe it'll help. This is a business card. I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it from now, but please give it back, okay? Alright. Some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. Phoenix business card. Added to the court record. It's my business card. I have my cell phone number on the back. I guess for now, we should stop talking about me. Start talking about this case. This case. Yep, can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? Well, I guess I can't think of anything other than the cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when you talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up and tell me, that might be very important. Okay, Roger. On the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m., I picked up a lost cell phone while on the walk with Dustin. Puggy pug, pug. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and give you this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where is the phone you found now? Gave it to you yesterday. Is this the phone in my pocket? Give me this. Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but I'm not it up. You were here all along. You're so mean. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. When I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had left. Who the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. And good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Did you complete your training? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? No. What if I said everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with her ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring. Thanks. What the heck is this? A list? There's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. Kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. Like, these guys are no good. No good, as in... con artists that police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Name the list added to the court record. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case file like this? Don't look at me. Where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? Numbers were in the memory of the phone Maggie found. This is where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. You can never get to be a forgetful old friend like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is. Mr. Wright, this is over. Just bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops, guess you'll have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. You can't do the numbers, huh? Wish us luck. I guess I have to do all the pieces now, more or less. All left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. September 8th, 11:54 p.m. Can you imagine being in court at 11:54 p.m.? Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Before I do, may I say a few words? What is it, Mr. Payne? The next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I guess that the court might be a little lenient on him. There's no need to give up free faces. Hurry up, call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. He's the bonker. Please state your name for the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk? Did I? Well, I will not stand for that. Now, you have tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student, but to give it just so everything in my life is highest top grade. I'm really looking forward to perfect top-notch beautiful university. I've emerged a selection process of serious talk. Yes, I understand. Very sorry, I'll be more careful from now on. see, a human chatterbox. I have to question him. Fashion cars, moving glasses, and of course university. First rates only to apply. Glasses? But you weren't wearing glasses, because you had this match. That's enough, your name wins. Was that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down and see how you work now. You want people in your dirty tricks, you thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh man, I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting Bertuzio, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Mr. Wellington. During the murder, you were taking strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word, if you must, by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. You must know. Anyway, please testify to the court what you saw during your walk through this park. So you said it again, taking a walk. What you witness will do, Mr. Wellington. What I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember it at the time at all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. The thought, I looked up, and there I'm at the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of a pretty defendant there. The other thing I saw was the banana that fell out of the police officer. Sorry, what? That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive, Nick. Did you hear what he just said? Yeah, that's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange, my mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client? You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then I can only one thing, that guy is lying. May I question the witness, Mr. Wright? I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. What I saw that day. What's his profile say? Topper came drifting in Bertuzio. I've been looking for the right college. So you were at the park all afternoon? You seem to have a lot of free time. Well, that was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. No-name trashy? Now, this might be hard for mush-headed, feeble-minded people like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But you said you were thinking about which colleges to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university to go to will directly affect the very future of this country. That arrogant little snot. How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? You think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate, biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. His arrogance is really intolerable, so I should press harder. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? Tisk, I can't believe I had to deal with a woman like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam it on desk and point at people for fun. Well, I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can even understand. There was this little thing called a clock on the park. You get mad, you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene. Oh, so it is. I looked at their clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, the whole concept of breaking total and utter nonsense, the real first-class person charm, wear a watch, what a ridiculous situation, people should really without restraints. And again, another flood of meaningless words. Talking about a first-class waste of time. Anyways. And how did you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my detective reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle, practically with tied his hair as sheep, was posted because of the officer's uniform. Shouldn't the statement have come first? That was pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, you think he's figured out what I do? I haven't figured out that yet. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright, because they use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you. I don't care if I had them or not. Did you not? Yes. That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright now use such a loud voice for your questioning. Sustained, Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court. That doesn't make me have to raise my voice. And please don't make me have to raise my voice, sorry. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's alright with you. So you're sure you were not mistaken? Please don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. What you call a famous brand name product while you are only a cheap imitation. There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake. Of course, of course. Oh, of course. Did you notice anything else in that witness witness? The banana. Well, it was actually more than just one, more like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? Why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. Really strange. Nicky never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's gotta be lying about the bananas. Could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas. They're crazy. Whether there's not a lie? Well, maybe you thought he was seeing one thing, but it was something else. Something for a bunch of bananas that would be an inaccuracy. Make Phoenix think. No way you could have seen what he did. He can somehow show he's lying. Yeah, is that what you need to do? She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is. And everything okay, Nick? I mean, the glasses are underneath them. Come on. I'm wrong, by the way. Don't mind me. This has been like 2 weeks since I played this game. You can forgive me. Why would I think that was it? I just don't see what could even relate to, like, the lying about the banana. Oh, I guess the picture, right? No? Am I losing it? There's no bananas in the picture. The gloves, duh. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't you think you could use this as a way to pull more... Don't think you could use this as a way to pull more information from me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright wants to make this. Is that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Isn't it delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... Is that no? Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. Witness. Bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Oh, how, what? What are you asking me about all this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it was very simple to mistake your glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people, yes, you know what I mean. Like those people who refuse to accept Galileo. If you use the possibility at the end, or you find out the fact that glove not bananas never removed for doubt, don't you? That's why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. Well, 2200? I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? I don't know why you're not worrying about your glasses today then. That's because I really lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are not ordinary glasses, so to replace them. How about when you witnessed a crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? Oh my god. How about a witness? You're an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who reject the dawn of art. Break courageous only to be caught by horrible and righteous people and watch the wrong got burned by the... Well, it's down to you were not wearing your glasses at the time. Therefore, be The identity of the woman at the scene of the crime, the defendant, cannot be proven by the same cannot be proven to be the same by the witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. Her only upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. Person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine, can understand that. The girl is the murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. What happened next? She ran away, just like that? Yes, she did. She saw me and then flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry, was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Actually, that would take me a few seconds to get it. Really? Anyway, if she ran away from the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? Eek. Witness had already answered that question. Stated that the defendant is the culprit. Is this true, Mr. Wright? I'm striking your question from the record. Can I get more information out of him? Immediately? As in immediately, I mean, sure, I mean, it might have elapsed before I did, but it's the duty of every good citizen, or do they not teach that as you're pretty from school? People learn about how to call the police in college. Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at your court record for a sec. 6:45, call. How did you know what time it was? Detective told me. You know which one I mean. With the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from no-name high school. Hey pal, I graduated from pretty good, top-ranked college. I don't believe this. It doesn't matter, I don't believe I was mistaken what time I called. If I'm wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell me. What? Why you're just so lousy kid who... I think the court can see now your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? They have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. So you're saying that they were at the scene by 7 p.m. Yeah, there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at the time of day. Suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over gawking. Certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country. Can't find anything out of the ordinary in this testimony. Why don't you take one more look at the court record? Yeah, I guess I should. I mean, I think she's hitting at the thinking phone record. But then I'm also like, we can't see the names. But the crime was at he died at 6:28 p.m. or something like that, right? So like, I think that's what I gotta hit at. But she said it after this. I will save it because I'm lethal. I didn't mean to press. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. Clearly a 50-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Heck. I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The actual witness was in shock at the time of witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he was pleased. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little daze. Ah. Mr. Wellington. Yes. Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Hire a telephone, I mean. Spit it out. I was searching for the phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions as if you're trying to open all the layers of the Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable, you lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What, are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Have you ever heard that all geniuses are irrational since I don't think simple plain people even understand? Enough? Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? What cell phone could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. That's how I knew Maggie's name, so. Mr. Wellington, where's the cell phone right now? What are you getting at all? What are you all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. I thought that just maybe that was his. Well, then I think we've cleared this issue up. Time of the murder, the witness did not have a cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by searching for a phone booth. The one in the picture, huh? Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could, put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions for Mr. Wright, or something? Your Honor, witness' testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for a witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make an outrageous claim for that. Do you have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah. Quite simple, actually. Take a look at this. The crime scene photo. Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But you don't understand my logic after looking at it. Something is wrong with you. No, it's a phone booth. That is correct. And all the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why do you not use the phone? Order. Is it reported? What does reporting the crime a little late for the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for the 15 minutes. That is a reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? His phone really is his neck. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. But there was no reason for him to kill her. Go for it. On top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if it wasn't looking for a cell phone, maybe he's looking for something else. Was he? Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? You will offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during these 50 minutes. I have no idea, but I'll press. And one possible explanation. Your explanation, however, forewarning that your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Be carefully before you press Mr. Wright. Is that Mr. Wright? One possibility. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Perhaps. Alright, well, it's not that. He got his glasses smashed. Mr. Wellington? What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where? Where did you find I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. Your glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. Glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order. Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. Culprit knew that he had to find glasses and search for them. We didn't realize that they were under the victim's body. That's where the really thing is like at all. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. Oh, wow. I know him, right? He's the real murderer. You figured it out, Nick? More or less. His cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah. It's so exciting watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim at the end of this night. The moment I've been waiting for. Order, order. Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, it accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you were not the murderer. Why? That's easy. For example, there's the name of the victim, bro. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? We already know that this was not written by the victim herself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim is left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name in the ground. But wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how would the person know that her name was Maggie or Maggie? Good point. Witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before the trial. I forgot. Anyway, the crew could have known Maggie, there was a way. His name was Maggie. How could the witness have known the defendant's name? This is how. Am I supposed to take this as evidence that the defense knew or doesn't know what was going on? Huh? No. Huh? Aren't you a little old to be laughing like a 5-year-old that takes some responsibility? Am I dying here? Guess I gotta present the phone. Alright. That's why I don't throw all your points away instantly. Walk away for a minute here, so I'm gonna get to the same screen and then I'm just gonna be right back. Take a glass of water and stuff, so. Alright, I will be right back. I wanted to... I'll present it, the film, but I'll... 1 second. Save. Alright, I'll be right back.